Oh, Sunday.
Hello and welcome back. I'm your host, the Dread Pirates Space Funds. I know, you're like, but when are you not the Dread Pirates Space Funds? And I will have you know that maybe one day I will not be the Dread Pirates Space Funds, or I will not be sitting here, I will not be myself, and who knows, then you'll be like, that introduction was nice. I don't know, but we're gonna pretend like it matters because maybe one day it won't. Who knows? We're rolling with this. I guess that's why I'm here. But the bigger reason why I'm here is to share this with you today. This quote. And this quote is kind of one of those things that, even though, yes, it is a newer idea or quote that I found, it's not something I've really held on to all of my life. And yes, we will get to sharing those as we go. I'm getting more brave. I'm working on this. But this one, it does describe a lot of where I've been. And so we'll get to that in a minute. But here, let's read and let's start discussing, because that's where the fun starts. So we are all confused and wasting our time until we are not. And it's okay. First off, I thought that last line of "it's okay" is so important. So valuable. I don't think it's said enough how much value those two words have. It's okay. I mean, 3 if you really want to split hairs, because it is okay, but I don't really know. I don't know how that works in the frame of counting words. I don't know. Math wasn't my strong suit. That's not what we're here to talk about. I don't even know. Sometimes these things take crazy directions, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is like my 6th shot of this, because we're going off the rails on a crazy train tonight, I guess. Like, I don't know. The ADHD train. That's what we're off on. We're kind of off on one. And so, yeah, as you can see, the hair is a pretty color, so you can tell I'm off on one today, right? Anyways, that had nothing to do with any of this. Except for it kind of did, I guess, because that's kind of the point, is that we're all confused until we're not. And even sometimes in doing these, I love the quotes, and I have all these like brilliant ideas, and I have all these thoughts that want to come out so fast to tell you guys and share with you guys and inspire you guys on how to think about these things and, well, work through them. And even I sometimes get really, really confused and have to tell myself that that's okay, and that it's okay to be at a point of confusion, and that I need to start to identify what is confusing me, and solutions from there. Like, how do you work through those things? Are there answers to those problems, or are these things you have to wait and see and learn from? Sometimes even like with my YouTube channel, I've wanted there to be answers that there just aren't. I wanted there to be an answer of I would be prepared to this level before I started this. It's not how this works. And ultimately, I just kind of had to just jump in the deep end of the pool. And I know that may not sound like the biggest of deals, like cannonballs are the best, right? Not when you hate water. I'm just going to say that. I know I don't hate the shower or anything, so don't get any funny ideas. But like, I got some things about dark, deep ends of pools. So like, no, I ain't the one to go jump in the deep end. So like, it kind of was a big thing. And that is a big expression for me, because forget the deep end of the pool. That thing sucks. And, this isn't the first time in life that I have faced these issues, or even faced down a dilemma like this. I've talked about it before. I thought I was going to be a cake decorator. Like, I say that, and it sounds really cute and all, but guys, like, I really, really thought I was going to be a cake decorator. Like, really. And there was a point where, yeah, I was working my last job as a decorator of any sort. And I was getting this feeling it was going to be the last one because I was getting worn down. I was starting to see a lot of the issues that other people told me existed and that I didn't want to hear, you know? A couple of culinary school instructors that did take the time to talk to me and did take the time to look past the fact that I was already a certified cake decorator from the basic level to the highest level of cake decorator that you could be, which was a wedding cake designer before I graduated high school. And the ones that took the time to look around that and say, well, there's a kid with a lot of potential. There's a kid that did a lot of hard work and still took the time to be like, your hard work's not going to get you where you think it is, sweetie. I didn't like them much for those conversations at the time. I was confused. I was hurt. I was like, what are you talking about? They told me that if I found my direction and I worked for it and I did it, we'd get there. And they told me in school, okay, well, Duff Goldman, even things like D-Bar that used to exist in Denver that I will admit to you all now, that was goals. I wanted nothing more than an internship there. And I had a teacher that worked there. And I changed my mind. And maybe there would be a story in that later, but a lot of this is kind of that story. Just they told me that a lot of these places weren't owned by people that cared about cakes or were passionate about food in the ways that I would be passionate about food. That things that existed like D-Bar were a one-off. They were a very unique and a very special situation. And I do have to say, I know that there is some people don't like the fact that my generation is so hoity-toity over food, for lack of a better way of saying it. We're kind of uptight, we're kind of upclass, but this is why. Because a lot of us thought that we were going to go reach these new heights, and we found Dairy Queen. We found Baskin Robbins, or other ice cream, cake type of little businesses, oftentimes franchise owned, and oftentimes you had stupid things happen, like you made a princess cake that's a book design cake. So I mean, you're following directions. Like, you're not even a cake decorator. You're literally following, okay, now you're gonna take this much icing and this many drops of food coloring and mix it into this. I didn't know how to make ocean blue on my own, did I now, Karen? But I'll have you know that yes, that is one of the reasons I quit one of my jobs, was ocean blue water. And it was a 6-hour fight with the Karen of a manager. And no, that wasn't her name, but I'm not going to out her. And blessed me, she probably doesn't live in the state anymore, I hope. But the thing is, we had an argument over water, and it was, I made it the way the book said. Well, it's too dark. Okay, but I still did what the book said, so do you want me to lighten it? Yeah, we'll lighten it. Okay, lightens it, comes back, checks the cake. Well, now you made it too light. Now it doesn't look like water. Now it looks like, I don't know. Okay. And so, yes, a process of, and it's not even on the cake yet, it's in a bowl. Okay, it's in a bowl. Because, yeah, why shouldn't franchise owner check over the cake decor? So, that one hurt a little. And that was before culinary school, I'll have you know. But it only got worse after culinary school. Once I was old enough and smart enough, and I had enough skills and enough education behind me to really understand, Yeah, you're breaking food and safety rules, like we really shouldn't be doing this, or the fact that you can have a 3-day delivery window on a cookie bouquet. 3-day delivery window. Now, I'm sorry, but if you ordered somebody a welcome baby freaking bouquet of cookies, you want it there that day, right? Not maybe 2 days later after they're out of the hospital. It happened. It happened more than you think. Probably the reason that one's not here anymore. But that's the thing. This is not the first time in my life that I have been confused and searching for a new direction and attempting something completely crazy that, quite frankly, not a lot of people understand. Not a lot of people, I don't know, maybe think it's going to work. I don't know how much faith people have in me anymore. Because here we are. I thought I was going to be a cake decorator. And I'll have you know that before that, like I've mentioned, I don't know how many times, I thought I was going to work in fashion. Which, yes, I know a lot about clothes. But I also failed a sewing class at Joann's. And I mean failed with spectacular fashion. So, don't think that just because you're confused in life you can't come back. Like, if anybody has actually looked around my Instagram, paid attention to what I do, I did a cosplay of Slave Leia. And cosplay videos are coming way later, but I will have you all know that that costume did not fit me when it came. It was definitely made for somebody with very, very different proportions of body. And yeah, I still ordered the small, and yeah. So I completely hand sewed and fixed that. I have a video that, oh gosh, if everything goes right, because I'm still that failure at sewing. But a lot better of a failure at sewing. Oh gosh, okay. But if it all goes right, I will actually have a sewing video coming out and a really big cosplay video where I'm going to make one completely from scratch. So honestly, I do hope that, you guys will A, stick around, and B, look for that. But also take this as like and it's okay. And it's absolutely okay. It's okay to get back down. Wait, that was not the right one. Hold on. It's okay to get knocked down, get back up, and try again. Those are not the words to the song, and I hope you all knew what I was going for, but that's the point. Life's knocked me down. Life is going to continue to knock me down, I'm sure, and it will continue to knock all of us down. Ultimately, when you stand up at the end and you look back and you're like, wow, I achieved my first 1,000 likes on TikTok, and you guys, that felt monumental to me yesterday. I started TikTok right in line with starting all of this, so that's 3 to 4 months. That means the world to me. People actually think I'm funny. People actually think I'm entertaining. My makeup. I mean, something I literally never considered as an option for myself. My makeup. Even my acting, my personality. These are pieces of myself I never considered to be valuable enough to ever think I'd be doing anything like this or even sitting here. So, be confused. Be confused and work through it, but also know that it's okay to be confused, and that sometimes it takes a little bit of time and it may take a little bit of hard work, but you'll get through that confusion and you'll come out on the other side. And I hope that when you come out on the other side, you have something really, really good to feel in yourself. If you did accomplish something big, if you did find your way out to something new. But hey, even if all you did was make it freaking through that confusing, that really, really hard time, and you're okay still, I mean, high five, man. Great job. You absolutely deserve a pat on the back. You deserve a round of applause. You deserve to make yourself feel freaking good for that. And I don't know what makes you feel good. If ice cream makes you feel good, go get a tub of ice cream. Like, get one of the nice little Ben & Jerry's ones. Treat yourself. Treat yourself, because the year is young. And I guarantee you that there are going to be lots of ups and lots of downs. There will be many success stories, and there will be lots of failures. Because there is a full freaking 11 months still ahead of us. There is so much time. There is so much time for this entire year to unfold and everything to change, quite frankly. That's how life goes. You never know. So, really, just take care of yourselves. Enjoy whatever journey you're on. And please, please remember that it is okay. If you're confused, if you're finding your way through, or even if you're not okay, that's okay too. All right, friends. Wow. I hope that some of you found that helpful, and really that at least even maybe the quote might give you a little bit of just peace, might make you feel okay. Just remember that you are okay, even if it's a lot. And yeah, on that note, thank you guys as always, and it's your host, the Dread Pirate Space Buns, signing off.